Well, YouTubers, here's our first rinse, and this is there was still a lot of oil in there, and a lot of the gas mixture too. So we're definitely going to give this a second rinse and a wash. And as you can see, that's pretty dark, so I'm going to say there was probably a lot of crap, grit, rust in there. So at the very least, whatever was on those clutch discs, let's hope they're bimetal. We're going to give this thing a good rinse and a wash. Yeah, definitely a second rinse and wash, and then we'll probably hit it with the acetone. And let's see if we can get these clutches going again. And that is not the drain. That up there is the drain. All right, these are two cases that are that case. The clutch case is separate from the final drive case. Independent. They don't. There's no hole in there. I popped that out, and just a little oil came out. But that's what's out of the rest of it. Okay. Well, eventually, guys, I'll get a editing app as soon as I find time somewhere, and I'll splice these all together, and it'll be a nice consecutive little show. But she's a nice little unit. Oh, battery's disconnected. Sun's going down. End of the day. Let's call her quits. We're working on this, the fulcrum pin. As you can see, this has been ovaled. Slops around in there like a loose stick. So what we're going to do, we'll get the rotary file. And it's just some schedule 60, I think that is. Schedule 40 or schedule 60. And what we're going to do, we're just going to take the rotary file, round this out, drop that in. That'll take up all the slack again. And fits in there nice. And for 50 cents, couple tack welds, we'll tighten this fulcrum right up again. Got a little wear on the bushing, but that'll take the slop out of the fulcrum. And we're going to figure out what we're going to do with the C-frame. But we got the dozers in the back, the backhoes in the back. And just to show you how big the external C-frames are and how much wider that blade is, that's an 8-foot 9-inch blade, almost a 9-foot blade, as opposed to the 6-way, which are about a 7-foot blade. So these ones were made for pushing, not so much grading and dressing. But we're going to make her into a dresser too. We're going to, on these manual 6-ways, this is how you tilt the blade. You get your hammer down here, knock these out, and these will loosen up. And then these will slide up and down, and manually angle the blade. As you can see, our fulcrum plate is designed for that. So what we're going to do, we're just going to weld an arch, vertical up over there, run a pin joint off here so it's lateral with the fulcrum, and we'll just hydraulic it, and that'll push us back and forward and get our angle each way. So we're going to do that on there, and then we're going to take these adjustable arms where you can just adjust them in 3 different angles. That's angle to the right, angle straight, pull it back here, angle to the left. So we're going to knock this out, and I think we're going to take these hydraulic rams off here, which are getting cut off the girdle, and we are going to, I believe it's the late 80s Cat D3 that have them angled from here out to here. And I think that's what we're going to do. That's the style design we're going to do for that. So we're going to take this big old heavy duty external C-frame, manual 6-way, and we're going to hydraulic it. And that'll be coming up shortly. Here's a quick, simple little brush rake we whipped up. That went together quick and easy. And we're going to make didn't come with the side covers, so we're going to make up some nice chromed up side covers. Get rid of those stupid steps. Get rid of the girdle. And get our ROPS canopy up and over. Right off here. Make this thing into a proper operating little cat. And then we'll go out and I'll show you how to out-doze a D6 with a 450. Simple by operation and correct operating procedures. I'm just amazed at what I see on YouTube, even on the industrial sites. These guys running D9s haven't got a clue what they're doing. They're just basically hiring anybody with a pulse that can figure out how to operate the controls. I guarantee you I can out-push and out-operate a D6 with this 450 any day of the week. All I've ever had to do to get a job dozing, I just said, put me on the machine for 15 minutes and put me up against anybody you want. I'll show you how to do it. And we're going to go through some of the techniques on how to properly operate these dozers to get the maximum efficiency. But we'll be doing that down the road here in spring once we get this all put together. And hopefully we'll raise the bar on operator training and efficiency on the job site. Okay, YouTubers, next one coming up soon.